This is James with Net News Ledger. It's Sunday, the 18th of April, 2020. This is your Thunder Bay and Northwestern Ontario news update. Let's tell you what we know now. We're going to start our news tonight with the international figures on COVID-19. There's been 2.4 million people diagnosed with COVID-19, 165,000 deaths, 614,201 people have recovered. Canada-wide, there are 34,918 confirmed cases of COVID-19 across the country. Ontario is leading the pack. There are 1,583 people so far who have died as a result of COVID-19. But the good news is 11,807 people have recovered. Here in the Northwestern Ontario, we've had a case confirmed in Greenstone, and we've had now 51 cases here in Thunder Bay by the District Health Unit. That was confirmed on Sunday afternoon. We're still moving into a little bit of the information cycle, trying to get the data so that we're actually doing the testing numbers that will give us the results. We've got a story coming up later this week on what will be needed to do that. Now, starting our day today in Thunder Bay, there was a fire at Barb's Laundromat on North Cumberland Street. Heavy smoke, heavy fire damage. It's closed today. The fire is under investigation by Thunder Bay Police because of what they're calling suspicious circumstances. So we're still following along on that story. We'll have details as we can get them for you. In the NHL, EV Sports and the NHL are getting together. We're going to finish the Stanley Cup season for 2020 with a virtual season. A lot of people saying the Boston Bruins are going to win it. Other people are hoping it'll be the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll be following along. As we move into the week, some things we're going to be covering on Net News Ledger for you this week. First of all, homeless people and COVID-19. We've got people gathering in large numbers outside places like Victoriaville Mall in downtown Fort William, and in the downtown Port Arthur side, there's a lot of gathering where it seems a lot of people don't yet get the idea of social distancing. We're going to be covering that story for you later this week and talking to some of the people on the streets to get why they're not following any of those guidelines that the rest of us are being asked to face. One of the stories we're going to be covering this week is the Port of Thunder Bay. There are ships. If you look out over marine traffic, you'll see that the Great Lakes are just stacking up with ships. Ships are arriving in the Port of Thunder Bay, gathering up grain and taking it out to feed the world. If you've tried baking and you've gone to any of the local stores here in Thunder Bay, you find out you can't buy yeast. That tells you how important having that daily bread is for everyone. So there's a lot of news coming up this week. What we're going to ask you to do, if you haven't already done it, smack that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Like this video, share it with your friends, and let's get the news out there. One thing we're doing on Net News Ledger more than ever before is we're double and triple checking all of our sources to make sure that the news you get from us is the news you need to know. This is James with Net News Ledger.